Two packs of boys thrown into the wilderness under the guise of summer camp fun. But this wasn't a camp. This was the robbers' cave experiment, a battle zone without guns or grenades, just minds twisted against each other, manipulated by men in lab coats posing as camp counselors. 22 boys, handpicked for their whiteness, their middle-class innocence, their unblemished all-American glow. They were supposed to be ordinary, blank slates, but they were pawns. First they were brothers, then they were enemies, and it didn't take much, just a whisper, just a prize, just a carefully constructed lie that turned friends into foes. Sheriff and his researchers didn't just watch them fall apart. They pulled the strings. They fed them scraps of power, turned every game into a battlefield, every handshake into a battle cry. And when fists flew and knives flashed, the adults stood back and watched, cold, detached, like gods watching men destroy each other for the illusion of victory. But this wasn't just a study. It was a blueprint. And decades later, the game continues. Only now, the board is the entire world. The prize isn't a trophy, it's power, control, your very soul. And the whispers? They're louder now. Broadcast through every screen, woven into every headline, every empty promise. They tell us there isn't enough, not enough food, not enough water, not enough land. And we believe it. Inflation, recession, resource wars. Nations at each other's throats over oil and land while billionaires shoot rockets into space, running from the chaos they created. And we fight each other. Over skin color, over borders, over the false notion that the person standing next to you is your enemy. But when the adults decided they'd seen enough, when they'd gathered enough proof that competition could turn angels into monsters, they flipped the script. The water line's been sabotaged, the food trucks broken down. Work together or starve, cooperate or die. And the boys, desperate to survive, did what all humans do when the illusion of scarcity is dangled like a noose around their necks. They pulled together. But here's the thing. The wounds didn't heal. The scars stayed. The hatred lingered like a bad taste in their mouths. You can't unring a bell. You can't erase what's been etched into a mind, that anyone can be your enemy if the stakes are high enough. Sheriff proved his point, that conflict is a choice, a weapon forged in the fire of desperation. But he also proved something he never intended to, that the real enemy isn't the one standing in front of you. It's the one behind you, the one pulling the strings, watching as you tear your brother apart, the one who tells you who to hate, who to blame, who to fear. So ask yourself, in the battles you fight every day, who's really winning? And what would happen if we all stopped playing their game? Because your enemy in this world isn't the one staring you down. It's the one standing behind you, whispering in your ear, go hate, go harm, go blame. And while you're at it, start learning about AI now. Because there's another wrecking ball coming, and this time, it won't just take your job, it'll take your mind. So wake up, look around, and ask yourself, who's really pulling the strings? And how much longer are you willing to dance to their tune?